Alright. I almost just picked up a regular pen and drew on my iPad screen. That would have been bad. Yo, Poncho, what's up, dude? How's it going, bud? Chillin', working right now? Nice, bro. What you working on? Shoot, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. This is gonna be a very intensive piece right here. So many details that I gotta go over. Working on Chronicles of Arcane piece. Sweet, dude. Are you allowed to talk about it, or like what's the subject? Is it like a creature or like an item or something? It's like a bug lord guy, bro. That sounds sick. Like a beetle or something? He controls bugs. It's like an emaciated undead guy. So like Shino from Naruto. He was always my favorite character in that show. So, I mean, that's pretty dope, dude. I gotta see that when you're done. Maybe not sure. Did you watch Naruto growing up, or I can't remember if you're into anime or not. Nope. Dang, man. Naruto's pretty good. About like every 2-3 years I gotta like rewatch the whole thing. I mean, I obviously like skip through the fillers and whatnot, but I want to because I gotta do a Naruto piece. Bro, wait, you're doing it? Oh wait, I think you did tell me about the Naruto piece. Blue Phoenix. Oh, I did. Naruto colored my whole college experience. Oh, Tish, what? Dude. Thanks for popping by. I mixed popping in and stopping by together just so I can hit like every note there, but you get the point. Thanks for stopping by. How have you been? Dude, Pinoy Boy, is that Chris? Sorry if I'm like constantly moving the canvas around. It's just I'm trying to save up for a better setup. I'm gonna get like a webcam so that you guys can like actually see my hand drawing, and then I'll have like this screen, more of like a zoomed in type thing. It's gonna be cool. I got big plans for this stream setup. I just gotta do a couple more commissions and jobs, but this scene is kind of like a laboratory that is trying to bring back organic plant life, and this object in the middle is the last tree, and it's dying because, I mean, as you can see, there's like leaves falling and stuff. So obviously they're not doing a good job. At least that's what's happening in my head. Not bad. Just came back from some hangouts at a bar where we talked about Star Wars the whole time. That sounds fun. Are you guys like fans of the sequel series, if you're like into Star Wars at all? I'm curious. Have I seen the new Tales of the TMNT series? No, I haven't actually. It's on Paramount Plus. Oh man, I just canceled my subscription to that like literally 2 days ago because I heard that they were canceling the Halo show. And don't get me wrong, the show was like not that good, but I still got into it somehow. But yeah, they ended up canceling it, and I said fuck it, I don't really watch anything else on Paramount Plus. It's pretty cheap though. It's only like $6. I guess they add up, which kind of blows, but if it's good, I'll take your word for it and I'll download it again. Or not download, resub to it. Just for that show. Download? Bro, I'm gonna download every streaming service. You can always get an episode or two out of me if you want. Hey, if you want to like share account info, or if I just like pop by your guys' house and watch an episode or two, that'd be kind of fun. Yeah, drop the account info. Yeah, maybe like just drop the info right here in chat. I would if it were my account, but it's my friend's and I can't remember the password. Alright, well, I guess I'm stopping by your house. I'm gonna watch a few episodes. Maybe Jim can pop by. I think I saw some of the episodes on Plex. Oh, is that like a streaming service? Like a pirated one? It might also be on sober.tv, I think that's the website. I might have to check over there. Oh my god, what did I do? What did I do? I wish I could just autofill all of this. So basically, I never really... Oh, what? Yo, Seb, thanks for the follow, dude. Anyways, what was I saying? Chances are I'm not gonna go with this purple color. I'm more so just working with values here. So if you look at my color palette, it's just like light purple to a dark purple. And that kind of just helps me with the values, but I don't really like working with grays because they look ugly to me. Just straight up, they don't look that nice. So I use purple, and then I use like gradient maps and overlays to really bring the colors I want forward. This is the most detailed I've done like an isometric piece so far. I really went ham last night, dude. My hand was like crying for an ice pack after I was done with the stream. Looking great so far. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for the follow. Okay, well, Jim's here, so we're gonna watch Turtles. See you later. Later, Tish. Tell Jim I said what's up. So the goal here for this stream tonight anyway is I'm gonna finish this piece, and then I am going to play Tunic on stream. I don't know if anyone's gonna be there for that, but I've just been itching to play it again, and the more that I do these isometric pieces, the more that I want to play that game again. And crazy thing is, I never even beat it, and it's hands down one of my favorite games. And it just sounds weird because I haven't even beat the game. Playing it for fun, but also playing it for research because I kind of want to get into designing low poly things. I like doing designs like this that are complicated concepts and stuff, but I want to expand my horizons, do a little bit of like low poly designing and stuff. Oh shit, I'll be up till I finish this piece. Dude, okay. How far into it are you, bro? Would you say you're pretty far? I'm not even close to being done. Bro, that's all I needed to hear, bro. Nice. So you're probably gonna be here for some tunic action. I was thinking about sketching another scene or possibly the mobile game stuff that I'm working on tonight, but because I was drawing so long last night, my hand is just... it's killing me, bro. It's honestly kind of devastating. Like, you know, you're doing this stuff for a living, and not only for a living, but because it's one of the most fun things in the world to you or to me, and you're held back by an organic hand. If we lived in like the Cyberpunk 2077 world, I would totally go to a Ripper Doc and at least get my right hand amputated and turned into like some cybernetic shit. Am I missing something here? Oh. Dude, I passed out like 5 minutes after I saw your notification last night. It's all good. It was a chill stream. Got like 2 or 3 new followers, and yeah, it was pretty relaxing actually. It was more of a quiet stream, but I was in the zone in the details of this piece anyway, so it kind of worked out. This guy catering to those awake in the UK. Yeah, man. I gotta hit my UK audience, even though I don't know if I have a lot of people in the UK following me on Instagram or on Twitch. I looked at my analytics the other day, and surprisingly, like 60% of my fan base or follower base, I would say, is in Mexico. And I mean, I am Mexican, but like, I don't even speak Spanish. I feel ashamed just saying it, but gotta get more into my culture. Spanish stream, let's go. Dude, you know how much of a fail that would be? The motherland. I kind of want to stream at night too, but I get so sleepy early now. What's your morning schedule like, Poncho? Maybe you should just become a night owl like me, dude. I wake up at like 10 a.m. That's like pretty much the same time I wake up. Although, dude, I didn't have my alarm set in the morning, and I ended up waking up at like fucking 12 o'clock, and like half the day was gone. It was horrible. It was fucked up, dude. I literally just fixed my schedule like a month ago, maybe. I used to be for like 8 years. Oh, like a night person. I don't think I've woken up early regularly since I was working for a print shop over here. Yo, Scoot and Neuter. Yo, this is super sick, bro. You're super sick for giving me a follow just now. That just all these follows tonight just made my night. It's actually gonna make my day tomorrow as well when I wake up. I'm gonna think about all the follows that I got tonight. Well, thanks, dude. I'm assuming that you're new here, so I'll zoom out and stop moving my screen like crazy and give you a little lore. This is a laboratory in a dystopian universe, and this lab is focusing on bringing back organic vegetation, and as you can see, they're failing. And in the middle, they've succeeded, like maybe a little bit, but what's it called? Obviously, they're failing because the leaves are falling off and whatnot. Poncho is super sick for linking your page. Wait, Poncho, you linked my page? Oh my god. Dude. I owe you one next time we meet up in real life, man. One of these conventions in the future. First and second round is on me, bro. I got you. Dibs? Yo, Chris. I swear am I getting it wrong? I think you're Chris, but because you have the same name on Steam, but Chris, first round's on me whenever we hang out too, dude. I miss you, bro. I've just been locked away in my castle, drawing things that I do want to draw and drawing things that I couldn't care less to draw. Like 2 months ago, I was doing this contract job, and don't hate me when I say it, because I needed money, dude. I needed money, and I was struggling at the time, but I did another NFT job. It was my third NFT job, and I wanted to blow my fucking brains out the whole time that I was working on it. And you know, these guys didn't even give me a review on my Upwork page, because that's like where I get all my like game dev stuff and all my like recent contracts. I've been pretty much doing Upwork full time, along with like personal and friend projects for the past like 2 years. And you know, I'm trying to make a name for myself on there, get some reviews so I can up my rate to like $50 an hour. And these guys, I did so well for them, and they didn't even give me a review, man. It's pretty sad. It's pretty fucked up. Yo, CJ. I tune in for the first time and all I hear is, and yeah, I wanted to blow my brains. Yeah, man, NFT jobs are trash, but the pay is amazing. That's the only silver lining there is the pay is probably the best pay that I've gotten recently. So, I mean, I'd be lying if I said that I wouldn't pick up another one. Is this piece work or personal? So all of these isometric pieces that I've been working on, I'll show you the gallery real quick, just in case like you're new here and don't follow me on Instagram, but all these little like pieces that I've been working on are part of a personal game project that I'm working on. And I'm not going to say too much yet, but I've been studying Godot on and off, probably like 30 minutes to an hour a day. And I'm putting together a little like cyberpunk story narrative-based game, so it's like kind of think Night in the Woods story-based, like not too much action, but a lot of dialogue, and there's gonna be parts of my life that are injected into it, and yeah, that's pretty much what these are. They're just concepts, so none of the ones that I showed just now are like, they're not like set in stone or anything. I'm just like trying to get the general idea, and when I'm at a comfortable level with Godot, that's when I'll start like making all the real art. Hope you're well, man. Good to hear your voice and see you in action. Bro, I miss you, dude. I saw you moved, and you're on my side of the river now, bro. Like, we gotta hang out more, dude. I know I don't really hang out with a lot of people recently, but I'm in a better spot financially now that I don't know if I even told you, but I sold a game idea to a publisher. It's a mobile game, and that I'm working on with a friend here in Portland. And it's a mixture of Dungeons and Dragons and Pokemon and Tamagotchi. So basically what you're doing in that game is you're going to be getting like client orders, and these clients are basically dungeon masters, right? You're like on the opposite side of the D&D playthrough. I don't know what the word is, but you're on the opposite side for once. And you're supplying these dungeon masters with monsters for their dungeons to kill heroes that are raiding the dungeon for treasure. So like the Tamagotchi aspect is the player raising and training these monsters, and then like the Pokemon aspect is also kind of like that, I guess, like you're training them. And then it's D&D because all the monsters are D&D creatures, like D&D bestiary creatures. But yeah, that's like the gist of the game. Congrats. Thanks, dude. I'm definitely gonna have my friends testing it out and playing it. I might even hop in stream a few days from now, maybe like a couple weeks, when we actually start putting art into the game and like just showing what game dev looks like behind the scenes. Sarah overheard it right now and says they love it. Dude, tell Sarah I said what's up. Yeah, it's funny because we went to the bank to open up like our studio bank account so that the publisher could wire us, or not wire, but like deposit the first advance into our account. And the first bank that we went to ended up like kind of ghosting us for some reason. I don't know, maybe they weren't taking us seriously, or that guy that I was talking to about starting the account wasn't taking us seriously. And yeah, we ended up going to a different bank, and it so happened that our banker is a huge D&D fan, has a beholder, I think, tattooed on his arm. Like, if that isn't like destiny right there, just fate aligning, the stars aligning for us, like, I don't know, man, that made me feel pretty damn good. Just made me feel like the project's gonna be a success. But we'll see. The more I talk about things, the more they backfire on me. So, I'm gonna stop talking about it now. Gotta talk about something else. Otherwise, that shit is not gonna happen. Does that happen to anybody else? Like, you talk so much about something that you're excited about, and then like it just backfires, and then like you're just sitting there, and maybe there's like a tear or two falling down your cheek the next day. And is that just me? Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Okay, I'm tired of working with purple. I gotta go back to the purple eventually, but for the lights, kind of want this green light fixture. Hey, bro, are you getting back on? I just woke up out of fucking nightmare, real shit. Dude, I might get back on after I'm done streaming, but I'm not gonna be going to bed anytime soon, dude. So I'll probably be on. I wish I could be mysterious and broody, but it turns out I'm way too talkative and cheery. Same. You just gotta believe it'll all work out. Positive attraction. That's true, dude. Anytime I think about like manifesting something in my life, it happens. Like the game that I sold, drawing isometric scenes like this, I guess. I always thought that I was gonna be kind of shit at it, but then I started practicing and telling myself that I'm gonna be good, and it worked out. I'm just coloring with blue right now because I'm not sure what kind of green I want. How long am I gonna be streaming? Probably like the next 2-3 hours, honestly. I'm gonna be on though. self-fulfilling prophecy. That's what it is, man. I feel like a lot of people that want to get shit done in their life, like they think about it, but they don't like do anything about it. You know what I mean? They think about it, and then they keep thinking and dreaming about it, but that's only half the step there. You gotta take the full step to actually like get anything done. Shit's tough though. Sometimes I wake up and I don't really want to like pick up my pencil, but that's how I pay the bills. Kind of want it to be like a light lime color green for the lights. And I might be changing this orange to like a yellow. But basically we're going to do what I do for like the other isometric pieces. And the main light source is going to be coming from this window. That light line is the move. Dude, I have to like open up Cyberpunk 2077 here now and then and like just look around and scan everything in the game. I gotta like turn this grid off, it's kind of distracting me. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I turn that game on sometimes and I haven't really played it, like actually played it in a while, but like I'll boot it up and literally just fucking look around and get inspiration. That's kind of why I want to play Tunic again too, is just looking around and getting some inspiration for these isometric pieces. And that one's more of like a fantasy type, and I'm not really good at drawing fantasy stuff, so kind of want to get better at it. See you, have fun on here. Thanks, bro. I'll catch you later, man. I'm gonna text you when I get on. Probably gonna be streaming like a game after this, though. I'm gonna be on in the morning, bro. And we'll go like planet hopping on No Man's Sky. I've been playing No Man's Sky a lot with my friend Glee's here. Just relaxing and collecting sentinel ships, duping a lot, because I can't be damned grinding all the time. I'm sorry if that like irritates anybody, but man, I been duping a lot on there. You mean I've been duping a lot more than you, bro. You haven't been duping. I take that back. I've been duping for you. How about that? Stream hopping right now, but just from this drawing alone, I'm obsessed with your line work. Oh my god. Yo, Joy of Poop. Thanks so much, dude. It's actually a custom brush. I'm thinking of putting my custom brushes out on, I don't know, like out there for the world to download and try. But if you use Procreate and you want this custom brush, I will give it to you because I'm not a gatekeeper like that. Alright, bro, peace for real now. Hit me up. Yeah, I'll hit you up, bro. We gotta dupe more stuff and build like a giant city on No Man's Sky soon, dude. That game is so relaxing. I don't think I've ever raged on there, except for like when I was hunting sentinel ships. CJ asked me a question. I gotta look. Do you plan on printing and selling any of these? I need like your last 4 framed, brother. So I had this cool ass idea. Well, I think it's cool anyway. But what I'm thinking of doing is taking these isometric pieces, this one being the first one. We're gonna like take a little break from drawing. I gotta rest my hand anyway, so I can tell you guys about this little project. I'm thinking of taking all of these pieces and then stripping them down layer by layer. Where's the background of this so that you guys can see the line work? Oh, here we go. Layer by layer, so like the line work, the base colors, like this, and then adding like the shadows back, and then like throwing the lighting back on. And so I'm thinking of doing that for at least, let me throw these layers back on, but I'm thinking about doing that for at least like 20 of these, and then I'm gonna put them together in a book, and then I'm gonna like hold on, I'm trying to like gather my thoughts here, and I'm just spouting without even thinking, but I'm going to share all the base colors, all my layers, and like what blending modes are on, what brushes I'm using for like the lighting and whatnot, all the colors for like the multiply layers, how I do my shadows and all that. And then they're all gonna be in this book, and it'll be cool. Like my first little art book thing. Sounds cool in my head, but it sounds like a lot of freaking work. But I'm planning on putting that together on stream actually, because I feel like I get a lot more done when I'm like streaming. Like I probably would have stopped coloring this if I wasn't streaming, and I'd probably be gaming right now. But I get motivated streaming. It's like the old days when I was like building my Instagram and doing auctions on the live streams, and you know, I miss that feeling of just having someone there with me while I'm drawing. It's a lonely career, drawing. Like I wake up every day, and sometimes I don't even fucking go outside, bro. If it wasn't for my dog, I wouldn't even go outside. I would literally just be inside drawing 24/7. And it's pretty unhealthy. That's why I'm not using a webcam, because I probably look like a shrimp right now because I don't go outside that often. I'm like hunched over my iPad and shrimping. But now I'm not, because I'm talking about it and I'm stretching now. The art motivation of having someone watch you draw for real. Dude, it's real. Thanks for stopping by and watching for like longer than 2 seconds, by the way. I gotta gatekeep that. I know you're probably joking, so I'll let that slide, but I don't know, I know you're joking, I just gotta explain myself here, but I don't really like gatekeeping because I know the feeling of like finding an artist and enjoying what they like, enjoying what they draw and post, enjoying what they like. What am I saying? Sometimes I enjoy what they like, but I enjoy what they post, draw, like their style as a whole, and like I have questions for these people, and I've been pretty lucky with the people that I've like reached out to about these things, and they've actually gotten back to me and given me advice, and you know, without them I probably wouldn't be drawing for a living. So I gotta spread the love. I gotta give back. I gotta give back to my community. I think it's easy to get sucked in on art and forget about outside world, but it's also like easy to get sucked into thinking about drawing something while simultaneously putting it off. That is true. Sometimes I'm just thinking so hard about like a project that I want to work on, or an art piece or whatever, and just thinking so hard, I don't pick up the pencil. And then next thing you know, I'm playing Call of Duty, or I'm playing No Man's Sky for like 2 weeks straight. And then I'm like freaking out because I haven't made any money this month. That's just how it be sometimes. Some people think it's crazy, but I like... Okay, I don't like it, like, a lot, but sometimes I like the instability because it keeps me on my toes, and I feel like I get a lot more done that way because, like, I'm under pressure, you know? When you're under pressure, at least for me, like, that's when I put pedal to the metal and I get, like, so much shit done. Like for this mobile game that my friends and I are working on for the publisher, we have 2 months to do this job. 2 months to build a prototype. And it's scary, but I kind of like the time crunch. Two months is tough, yeah. We haven't even like landed on an art style yet either, so it's kind of like we're going into it a little blind. I've done some concepts for it. Nothing too heavy though. We're going for like a Gorillaz meets Tim Burton type look. I think it's gonna come out pretty sweet. I'm manifesting it, like we were talking about earlier. can't wait to start streaming that stuff though. I'm gonna be like in Unity for the first time on Twitch in like 2 years. I think I'm not sure if it was this account or another account, because I haven't been on Twitch in a long time, but now that I'm streaming like regularly, like almost every night, I'm like really excited to share some game dev stuff in the future. Might end up throwing some stuff in there like as Easter eggs for you guys. I like doing that sort of thing. And it's my own game for once. Like, I'm not working for another person. I get to like sit back in the art director chair and do concepts and put it all together in Unity, do the lighting. Okay, the only thing that's not going to be purple here, because I want to drag this tree out into the open and I want it to be visible. So I gotta think of a color. I don't want it to be green, even though the lights are green, the window light is gonna be yellow. So there's not a lot of colors that I can pull in here that are like very complementary. I like working with limited palettes, like as limited as possible, because I feel like it brings the mood in when I go into the lighting. We're almost there though. This is like the long part, the long and tedious part. And then we're gonna start doing some cool lighting stuff, like those other pieces I just showed. Oh, sweet. What? Joy of Poop. Thanks for the follow, dude. I appreciate you. I barely hop on Twitch anymore, but hopefully I can catch more of your art streams, especially interested in what you mentioned about game dev related stuff. Dude, I am actually gonna try to stream like 4 times a week. And if you want to like look up my Instagram or other socials, I post there pretty often. I literally have everything from Instagram to like Blue Sky, so if you're interested, make sure to give me a follow on there too. This yellow light isn't gonna be, or this light right here that I just did in the center isn't gonna be like all yellow. It's gonna be, it's kind of gonna be like, what's it called? Like the power battery or whatever is going down, so I'm gonna have some orange in there. Light orange. And this top bar might actually be, or these 2 top bars might actually be depleted completely. And then I'll go in with this purple. Just trust me, all of this is gonna make sense when we start doing the lighting. Need this green light. Oops. you guys watch the new Deadpool movie? I'm like, I want to go to the movie theater and watch it. So I might be going, like, I don't know, maybe I'll make a surprise trip this weekend. But I heard there's like some awesome cameos in there. I'm not gonna spoil it if you haven't watched it yet, but dude, the first two movies were damn near perfect. You saw it? Really been wanting to watch it. Hopefully in theaters if I can find it sub near where I live instead of dub. Love me some Deadpool. I haven't been to the movies in, I don't know, when did Hayao Miyazaki's last film come out? Because that was like the last time I went to the movie theater. It's been a minute. I think Deadpool might be the move though. I'm gonna have to go. Two years ago. Really? Drawing on the wrong layer, and I was using the wrong color. Boy and the Heron was 2023. Yeah, it's been wild, dude. I don't know, I kind of fell off the movie theater after COVID. But I think that's just how it's been for everyone, right? You're talking to an AMC A-list member. God damn, let's get this man an AMC pass. Yo, Poncho, are you gonna like share it with me, bro? We've been buddies for like what, 6-7 years now. I think that warrants like some sharing time. Just mail it over to me and mail your pass to me, and or is it digital? I don't even know, dude. If it's digital, maybe just like give me your password and stuff. Just make sure they don't check ID. I mean, I'm in Portland, so the chances of that happening are pretty low. It's a lawless town out here, man. I've been driving with like expired tags for a year and a half now, and I have not gotten pulled over. And you know what? I'm not gonna buy new tags because it's like $200 over here, and the economy is shit, and I just don't have that type of money. For real though, it's kind of crazy. Like the police over here really don't do anything at all. just like at the beginning of last month, someone broke into my car, and I saw him breaking in, dude. He hopped on one of those fucking like electric scooters that the city provides, and I called the cops and I was like, yeah, some guy just broke into my car. I want to make like a police report and, you know, maybe get some cops down over here and like look for the guy. They didn't even show up. They didn't even bother. They didn't even let me make a police report. You know why? Because there's no solid evidence that he broke into my car, and there's no evidence of anybody in the area, and like there was no like real description of the perpetrator, because all I could say was he was wearing a white hoodie and he hopped on a scooter and dipped out. Like, thank God I wasn't getting like murdered or something. They probably wouldn't even show up for that. No, they probably would. Damn, dude. Yeah. I think it's even lower in Houston, but there's this one particular mean old broad who always asks me for my ID, all mean and shit. Over there at a AMC? Getting there, man. We're getting there. Only a little bit more. I'm so anticipating this, like, lighting session that we're gonna have in a little bit. I love lighting so much. Lighting is, like, the best part of drawing. Lighting and atmosphere. I feel like it really puts me into my art. Like I'm living in it, or like it's real. Like, babe, do you know who you're talking to? Gonna grab this green light, slap it around this thing. Cool, man, cool. I'm actually gonna change this to a green light too. This purple, man. I think I'm gonna change it. I might change it. Like, grab all the... After I finish with the values part, I'm gonna, like, slide the color. At least this one. Maybe it's this. Kind of pull it together a little more. Darken it a bit. Okay, there. I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling it. I'm probably gonna, like, still merge everything and change it though. Okay, I'm pretty confident with how everything is looking so far. Oh shoot. What is this? Wrong layer stuff right here. Okay, I'm liking the values, so I'm just gonna merge everything. Oops. I can't believe we're like almost halfway through August. Like summer, I feel like summer just started, and like next month we have Rose City Comic Con coming up. I feel like I was just there like a month ago. This year's just blowing by, man. It's kind of scaring me. Like, I'm almost 30 years old. Can't believe it. I'm kind of excited though. It's scaring me because, like, I'm like, I feel like I haven't gotten a lot done this year, but when I look back, I guess I have, but in the moment, it just doesn't really feel like that. I miss when things would go slow. I feel like when I was working a regular job, like a regular 9 to 5, like, life went at a more comfortable pace, but life just wasn't fulfilling back then. You get one or the other. It feels like I did nothing but also so much in the year. It's weird. It's weird and it's scary. I'm curious, dude. Joy of Poop, do you do art? I do. Trying to get a decent portfolio together soon and hopefully get any work to start out. Nice. Are you doing like 2D, 3D? For now. You know what kind of industry you want to go into? .3D is too confusing to me. For real. I try to watch like my friend sculpt stuff here and there. He's actually the one that I'm working on the game with. And I'm just so lost, dude. There's so many moving parts to that. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care to learn any of it. It's just too complicated. I mean, kudos to the people that do 3D. They're very, very impressive, and I'm jealous that they have the patience, but man, that is some hard work. Honestly, I'm not picky industry-wise. Anything concept-heavy will be a dream, but if I had to choose, I think video games is like the peak dream. Oh, dude, you're in the right spot. Video games, a lot easier than you think it is to get in. And like, if you're confident in your ability, like your drawing ability right now, I'd say just go for it. Like, right now. I mean, at least that's what I would do. That's kind of what I did. Didn't really know anything about it. I went searching for answers and I landed on Reddit. And Reddit has a, I don't know if you're maybe you're already familiar with this, but Reddit has a what's it called? What do they call them? A sub called INAT, INAT. And if you go on that, you can find like people who are also interested in like games, or mostly games. You can get like a game project or a game jam like under your belt, on your resume, on your portfolio. And that is literally all you need to do. Once you have that on your portfolio, you're pretty much in. Alright, we're like wrapping this up. We just gotta do this little section, this little corner, and we're good to go. Good to go for some lights. But yeah, INAT, and there's another one too. Can't remember the name, but if I figure it out and like find a way to contact you after this stream, I will send it to you myself. This is like a digital clipboard of sorts, so we're gonna throw some lights on it too. And here. And here. I wasn't aware of that. We'll def check it out soon. Yeah, a lot of people think it's hard because you need to, get into like the AAA studio industry when you first start out, and then like, because like usually what happens is people start in AAA and then they gravitate towards what's it called, indie. But it's a lot easier to get into indie because there's so many other people out there that want to achieve the same goal as you. And if you find someone that's really good at coding and you guys mesh pretty well, like creatively, it's actually a lot more easy of a job than AAA. I mean, if you want to go into AAA, like, more power to you, but I heard it's pretty tough. I haven't been in myself. Just been doing indie stuff with a lot of... I guess it did take me a lot of tries to get the right team, but eventually you will get there. Don't really like that color. For the chair, anyway. Indie is an amazing place to start, plus probably where an artist will shine most, since AAA is like insane and will most definitely be way more strict about their creative outlines. Plus, indie projects are always really interesting. I agree with everything that you just said. And to add, I like playing indie games more than like... I don't like this color either. What is happening? I like playing indie games more because like you can see the level of love and appreciation that went into the project, and it's just, you don't really see that a lot in AAA. I mean, other than like, I don't know, like Grand Theft Auto maybe, but even that's kind of... The devs on that team are crunching right now, and guaranteed they hate their lives. At least a little bit. At least a little bit. Yeah, you can always feel it's a true passion project. Yeah, like games like Night in the Woods and like even Hollow Knight, you read the backstory to those projects, and I mean, Night in the Woods has a pretty grim backstory, but the way that it started, not the end, it was pretty wholesome. And for like Hollow Knight, like these guys made one little game jam together, and their love of what's it called, Zelda, just propelled their careers pretty much. They both love Zelda. They wanted to make a game together. Their game jam kicked off at that like little competition they were doing. And you could just feel the passion in that game. It's probably one of my favorite games. Oh my god. We're almost there. We just gotta do this tree, dude. Just gotta do the tree. I'm gonna make a new layer. Change the value of this little branch right here. Crazy how small devs bring so much more to the table than most big companies. Have you played Rain World? Because that's what popped in my head when you said that. Like, this solo dev guy just he wanted to play a multiplayer game with his little nephew or cousin. I can't remember if it was his nephew or his cousin, but anyway, he wanted to play a little multiplayer game with his nephew, cousin, person. So he made a freaking game, dude. And it is, the AI in that game is still one of the most advanced AI, like, in any like, even like AAA games. I mean, he has a straight up working ecosystem in that game. Never really seen anything like it before. And the guy was not even, he wasn't even a game dev at first. He was a graphic designer. We're so close. We are so close, man. I actually need this green color to go over this whole thing right here. Forgot about that. Guess we don't really need to pick a color for the tree, since it's encased in this green tube here. Just add a value to it. Darker one. Maybe even darker than that. This piece I'm working on is agonizing. What are you drawing again? Oh, you're drawing the bug lord guy for Chronicles of Arcane. What's so bad about it? Is it just like, all right. Oh my god, guys, we finally did the base colors. Holy moly. Sweet. What is this? Lights? Okay, so here is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like group. What layer is this? No idea. I'm gonna group everything, duplicate it, because I want to have backup. Just in case something goes terribly wrong here. And then I'm gonna grab that multiply layer, grab my blue shadow color and drop it on the entire thing. I gotta grab this background color real quick. I have this saved on my palette. Save that. This is the The background, so I like working with like the darker background when I'm doing these shadows, just because when I'm doing the lighting, things can get pretty dark. Okay. Wait a second. Something is off here. What layer is this? What layer are you on? Am I tripping right now? Is this... How does every single one of them have... That's so weird, man. That does not make any sense to me. Trying to figure this out. Uh-oh. How did I end up coloring that on like 3 different layers? What in the world? Oh, you sent it to me on Instagram. Let me check it out. Dude. Are you kidding me? This looks insane. Dude. I wish I could share it on screen right now, but... Holy shit, man. You are like a god with Copic markers. Alright, so... The lighting is coming from these 2 yellow windows on the top right corner. So that means that... Gotta make another multiply layer. That means that this right side wall is probably gonna be the darkest. Before I continue, actually, I just want to make sure that this shadow color is the one that we're gonna go for. Normally I like tweak it a little bit, and since we have green lights in the room, I kind of want to like shift that shadow to more of a green color rather than blue. I like it for like the first layer of the shadow, but I don't like it for the second, so I'm not going to use it for that second layer. Might end up changing it too, because I like doing that. Like experimenting. Thanks, dude. He's on just a bunch of corpses and centipedes, but that is the worst part. What's the background going to be like? Saw a little bit like in the sketch that you had behind him, but couldn't really make it out. like a cave opening. That makes sense. So like, is Chronicles of Arcane kind of like magic? Yeah, basically. There's some stuff that needs to be touched up here and there, but I'm gonna come back to that at the very end. Like, what is this? Couldn't help myself. I had to delete it. Okay, so this whole area right here is going to be in shadow. The green lights from like the screens and stuff, it's not going to be like that heavy. They're just kind of going to be like an ambient light. I wouldn't even say like a second source of light. They're kind of just like giving off a faint glow. So all that is going to be in shadow. That's in shadow. This cylindrical thing that I drew yesterday, I don't even know what this is, but it's like little, maybe it's like an alarm system. That's what kind of makes the most sense to me right now. An alarm system. The rest of this wall also. And the light, I'm just doing this for demonstration. The light is going to be coming down and hitting this, and it's going to stop like maybe, yeah, it'll probably stop right here because this little machine is going to be blocking everything behind it. So that's what I'm thinking. The next stream that I do, I think I'm gonna do another one of these isometric pieces, of course, but I don't want to do a bedroom. So if you guys have ideas, like maybe another lab, maybe like maybe an exterior building. I was thinking of doing like a laundromat or something, but I'm not really sold on that idea yet. What have I done? Mostly bedroom so far. And this lab piece right here. And I did a bunch of like isometric stuff for World of Nom Nom, but they weren't as detailed as I had hoped them to be. Done an arcade. Ooh, an arcade. Oh shit, man, an arcade. That sounds like a cool idea. Like game cabinets. I could do an arcade. VHS store sounds cool. Like, I just went to the last Blockbuster maybe like 2 weeks ago. That was like a blast from the past, dude. Really take any pics? Yeah, I got some pictures. Shelly and I took like, we had like a whole photo shoot when we went. It's funny though, cause like, I mean, we were like just standing in the middle of the store taking pictures of each other, but it seemed like everyone else was doing the same thing too, so it wasn't like too awkward. Yeah, the last Blockbuster is in Bend, Oregon, so it's like 3 hours away from me. I'm being very loose with the shadows for this pipe. Looks more organic that way. And this whole doorway section is going to be in shadow. It's going to be in deeper shadow, actually. So we're going to need to make another layer for that. I'm going to start it off right now. I like layering my multiply layers. I know I could just like use a darker shade of this blue color, but like on a single layer, but like I like working with backup saves. Just makes it easier. What else is in like a soft shadow? Soft shadow, this whole section. Oh, I got a new follower. Mr. Magikarp. Yo, Mr. Magikarp. Thanks for following, dude. I don't know if you're watching right now, but you're probably watching if you just followed me. Thanks for the follow, man. It's been a pretty successful stream today. I got like 6 or 7 new followers. It's pretty exciting. This looks sick. Thanks, dude. Yo, Poncho, was it because you shouted me out, man? Poncho, I owe you, man. I guess this side can also be in a deeper shadow. inside of these two. Is this, oh, shoot. Let's back up here a little bit. These things aren't even, they don't even have color, bro. I gotta plop that down real quick. I didn't even catch that. Alright. Cool. Now we're in business. Oops. Am I? How come I can't? It wasn't in the right group. What program is this? This is Procreate. Okay, now we can add some deeper shadow right here. I'll actually go like one level deeper on the side. Cool, man, cool. This looks sweet. I'm kind of glad that I stuck or didn't stick with my usual color palette. It's kind of nice to get away from like the purples and pinks and stuff. Do you tend to decide on color schemes before doing these usually, or just go with what feels right at the moment? For this one, I had the idea of going for the green. I kind of wanted to get away from like my usual color palette, which would be like this blue with the mauve, purplish, pinkish floor. Yeah, it's usually like blue and pink that I usually work with. And then for this one, I wanted it to be a little different. Just because I'm getting kind of tired of the blues and the pinks and just a little bit. So for the color palette, I didn't really know exactly what I was gonna go for. But these colors that I chose for like the walls and stuff, they're meshing with the green pretty well. And that's what I meant earlier in the beginning of the stream when I was like, you gotta trust the process, because if we back up right now, everything is pink and purple still. And that is just like me working in values that aren't gray, because I hate gray. I hate using gray, at least for that part. It's just dead. I'm saying I hate gray, and like Poncho's over here just killing that piece he's working on that is like all gray. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to put you down like that. Or make you hate drawing what you're drawing even more. It's a good piece. It's a good one. I need to get an iPad. I think that this iPad is probably like the best investment that I made in my entire art career. I've gotten so much like work just from like all the digital stuff that I've been working on the past like 2, 3 years, 4 years. Yeah, they're really useful. Like, I mean, Procreate's only what, like $10, like, and it's not even subscription based either. Like $10, and you have it forever. And then they also did a animation app, which was pretty cool. I bought it like when it first dropped. I just haven't used it. I bought it at a time where I was doing animations for a game, but the game ended up getting canceled, so now I kind of just have it. Kind of blows. I'm resigned to Krita on PC only for now. How is Krita? Haven't heard much about it before. This whole thing right here is going to be in shadow, I think. That's what makes the most sense. This wall. I like talking to myself when I'm doing this stuff, but sorry about that. I started using it only a couple months ago. Pretty wide variety for being fully free, but still figuring it out really. I think it can be a bit daunting. Is it kind of like Photoshop or? This chair is also going to be giving off some shadow. So I'll just show that here. And this wall, I want to say like at least up to this line, it would be in shadow on the floor. Could be wrong. But that's what we're gonna go for. Sorta, it has an animation feature built in too, which is nice, but again, that part is fully overwhelming for me. It has some nice brush presets. So like, if you're drawing on PC, do you have like a little, like a tablet? Like a Wacom or something that you like hook up to your PC and whatnot. Yeah, I actually upgraded to a decent Huion recently, which is a godsend because my older tablet was on its last legs. Highly recommend Huion for well-priced good tablets. Might have to look into that. I need a Huion. I like Procreate and I like the iPad, and don't get me wrong, it's fun being able to like take my work anywhere that I want. But Procreate is kind of limiting sometimes. You don't really like, there's stuff that you can do on Photoshop that like I can't really do. And I'm kind of jealous. That and like bigger screen size. Like my iPad is only 12 inches in width. I think 9 inches in height, maybe. So it's actually not that big. It makes for some really cozy drawing though, I guess. Okay, we're almost done with the shadows. Getting there. Alright. I'd say shadows are pretty much done. Wait, actually this whole thing needs to be in shadow. This thing right here. Did I not? Guess I didn't do that. That part's probably got like a little bit of light. Okay. Cool. We are going to do the light now. Before we do that, I'm going to duplicate this again. Just for backup. Just in case I fuck this up somehow. Do I want it to like glow heavy or... maybe about right there. I'm gonna duplicate this layer for the glass. try and overlay bloom layer on it. And it's giving me that effect that I wanted. Like the glass is kind of glowing a little bit. Let me go in here real quick. I'm gonna grab that green color because I forgot to save it. Make an overlay layer and use like a soft airbrush on this whole section. And I might lower the opacity of this later. I want that green glow to come in from the screens. It's gonna bounce onto the chair a little bit. Like back here. And then lower the opacity like just a little bit, just to give it like that faint green glow. And then I might do the same for these like little things in the wall. These little like test tube things, whatever I'm gonna call them. I want it to look like it's got this faint glow. Okay. Oh, actually, this part's kind of bothering me. I think this thing should be in shadow since it's against the wall. It's sticking out just like a little too much. There we go. Back to the green stuff. Just gonna experiment here with more green, but more as like a rim light for these objects here. Areas where I think that green light just bounces off and barely hits. Okay, I'm actually glad that I did that. That adds so much. That actually makes the glass look like it's glowing even more. This is awesome. I love that feeling, like when you're working on something and you're just totally vibing with it. That's how I feel about this right now. It's looking so dope. Thanks, bro. We still haven't even done the overlay, like for the whole thing, and like the gradient maps, and I'm excited. Now we have the yellow lights. The yellow lights and the orange one. I'm just gonna see what this does. So I'm gonna take like the bottom base color layers and then alter the hue just to see what happens. Might just stick, actually. Might bump it up a little bit. The browner tone is kind of like feeding into the green of this piece a little better than like the blue. So we'll go with that. That change was not a bad. Is this in shadow? Should be in shadow. Okay, there's a little bit left to do. We have the yellow lights. Definitely hitting the top of that thing. And I just realized something. There's more stuff that should be in deeper shadow, like this. I might even do this. All right. I'm gonna do some light airbrushing for this yellow light coming through the windows here. And that'll like drag across the top of this. Just slightly. And then I think some of that light will be hitting the floor. Gonna blur it out a little bit. And honestly, I think it's time to wrap this up. So what I'm gonna do now is make another save. I'm gonna flatten everything. We might not end up sticking with this, but I'm gonna create an overlay. And since I'm not like a mega god at colors, this helps bring all the colors together. It's not going to be this color, don't worry. Just lower the opacity a little bit. And then tweak the color slightly. It just helps pull the colors together even more and look more like cohesive. And also, I don't really like how it was like mega green. Kind of want to like tone it down a little bit. I might go down to like 10%, 15%. Yeah, let's go with that. And then I'm going to group those, make a save, just in case. Flatten it. Copy that layer. Paste it. Lower the opacity right away. Go to overlay blend mode. And then play around with this stuff. I just want to see. This also helps. Oh shoot. This is pretty sweet. This also helps like bring the colors together. Oh, I kind of like that orange overlay. That looks pretty cool. Alright, I think I'm gonna settle for that. So now, I'm gonna group everything, make another save, flatten the whole thing, and then I'm gonna add some noise because I like things looking kind of retro anime. Throw some chromatic aberration on it. And then the final touch. Watermark in the corner, and it's done. That is pretty much it. Wow, this looks pretty sweet, dude. I am like super happy with this one. Nice. Alright, well, it was a little longer than I thought it was gonna be, but that's alright because we finished the piece. Turned out pretty great. Made some new friends, and yeah, I think what I'm gonna do now is hop on Tunic. So if you want to watch me play Tunic, I'm probably gonna be live streaming that for a bit. And yeah, next stream is gonna be, I want to say Thursday or Friday night, and we'll do another one of these scenes. We'll add it to the collection of isometric things. No more bedrooms though. But yeah, I'm gonna start up the stream in about like 5 minutes after I like go on a little bathroom break. Maybe get some water. And if I see you, I see you. If I don't, I don't. And if you're new here and you want to follow me, be sure to follow me at Drontworks on my Instagram or Twitter or Blue Sky for updates about when I'm going to go live again for art. Anyways, I'll catch you guys either in 5 minutes or next time. Peace.